tener un ritual de purificación. It's not about the religion, no es nada about la religión, no. It's about you purify your soul, es para purificar tu alma.
Perfecto. Ahora, he's gonna just roll with the water. That water comes from a cenote. Esa agua viene de un cenote. So what do you have to do? ¿Qué tienes que hacer? Here is important, you have to extend your arms, just like this. Tienes que tener tu brazo así. And then with the water, con el agua, you have to touch 3 parts of your body. Tienes que tocar 3 partes de tu cuerpo. Your head, because it's the space, just like mental peace. Come on. Hold. Okay. Then, and the chest. Toxica. The chest, alright? And then, the oak. The knees, the oak, alright? So, you have to touch the 3 places because are very important for your body and your life. Porque son importantes para su cuerpo y para su vida, por favor. If you don't believe on that, si no crees en eso, it's perfect, it's okay. Just put your hands on the back, pon tus manos atrás, and you show respect. Solamente muestra respeto, por favor. Your knees from your front and the back, ¿ok? Las rodillas de atrás y adelante. And now, what we're gonna do, ¿qué vamos a hacer? Normally, this smoke, esta savia, when we burn with charcoal, cuando lo quemamos con carbón, it smells delicious, huele delicioso. And it just attracts the spirits, es para atraer los espíritus. We normally use that for the Day of the Dead, lo usamos para el Día de Muertos. I'm scared, no se espanten. Right now. Wow. Esto huele. Okay, now, listen, he's going to pray for you as well. Él va a orar por ustedes en Mayan language.
Malo que te curso tales así mate sin nadie tus ataques sin cava de voz bala tus ataques en laquín chiquín sama yete no hol pela que me más que cabe que así que sí mal yete le tico canal canayes le tico canal camiaes le tico canal calaques le tico mita huete le se tonotos camines pelai malo que te cures malo que jumbo tic testo cones
Jumbo tic, remember means? Gracias, thank you. So, repeat, Jumbo tic. And now, my friends, right here, you can see right here, it's just like a beautiful table. Es una mesa muy hermosa. This is the obsidian. Esta es la obsidiana. It was brought from Mexico City. Esta traída de la Ciudad de México. This is just lava. It used to be lava. Esto era lava. But it's just like a freeze with the water. Se congeló con el agua. And the Mayans used it to create knives. Y los mayas lo usaron para crear cuchillos, navajas. If you want just to kill someone or to do a sacrifice, si quieres hacer el sacrificio o matar a alguien, you have to cut here. Tienes que cortar aquí, not here, no aquí. Because it's the hardest part of the body. Es la parte más fuerte, as well with the front, junto con la frente. You have to cut here. Tienes que cortar aquí, and boom, all along, todo esto, you get a hand, metes la mano, just take the heart, tomas el corazón, and just place it over the sculpture, y lo colocas frente a la escultura. I just did that as well with my mother-in-law. Yo lo hice con mi suegra. And I just need a bigger one. It's más grande, you know. And some, as well, my friends. This one, this tree, este árbol. Listen, escuchen. It's the tree of life. Es el árbol de la vida. As you can see it. But right, the same one, just like in the movie Avatar. Es como que en la película Avatar. And just like I told you, everything is the same tree. Es el mismo árbol. Alright? So from this one, aquí del árbol, we have to the paper as well for the Mayan certificate, que el árbol es certificado. Okay? And as well, my friends, now, it's time just to drink a little bit of alcohol. Es momento de tomar dentro alcohol. Véngase, por favor. Véngase. Pues this way.
They walk all over the north, and the second one all over the south, trying to find out where is the end. But how they gonna know? Sacred animals won't be there, no eagle, no jaguar, no snakes, and no honeybee. No honeybee means no pollination. that it means no agriculture. So the first group of Maya, they walked so far to a place, the one is named today Anchorage. You know what is it? Alaska. And the second group all over the south, in the richer place, the one is named today Patagonia, Argentina and Chile. So both of them reach the Arctic, they get the snow, and there is no bees at the snow. So they thought this is the end. Let's go back to the center. And the center is named Temple of Kukulkan, Pyramid of Kukulkan. Oh, come on, Rodrigo. Trust me. 1981, NASA and National Geographic together. Using the geophysics marks all over America, spaceship station Hubble, they can track the central latitude. And I'm gonna use National Geographic headlines, magazine, February 1982. Congratulations, Mesoamerica. We don't know how this is possible. A pre-Hispanic civilization with a Stone Age tools. They can find out the real center with no inch mistake. So according to Nat Geo, is real. That temple is the center between Anchorage and Patagonia. And that's super high advanced. And someone says, yeah, aliens did, aliens. Come on, no one can question Mexicanos, no one thought about us. You know who made that one? Mayans, in less time and cheaper, okay? Mexican style, okay? So the big question is how they made it. And the NASA explained us that to find out this, Maya must be a great solar watcher, okay? So they discovered one rock named obsidian, so they look through, so they can watch the sun. So they can watch the sun permanently, 24 hours if they want, okay? They discovered that the earth was in motion. 4 turtles been holding, but these turtles, they walk so slow, 18 degrees to the right every morning. So this is what we call rotation. So they find out that when the sun reached the beginning, it's 365 solar cycles. That's the concept of a year. Let's make it easier for me. That's the concept of a year. So if this is the sun, and it takes 365, Maya discovered one line, the one is named in America, Trópico de Cáncer, Cancer Tropic. They discovered a second line, the one run from north to south, and is named Tropic of Equator. So there is only one day when the sun reached both lines at the same time, and that's June 20. June 20 is the day of zenith, or the slowest day of the year. So on the June 20, the sun will be rising at the beginning of Cancer, and that place is named Machu Picchu. You hear about it?
Yeah.
Peru, Inca civilization. Okay? So 5:36 a.m., the sun must be rising in between King's Window Chabin. 5:36 on time, and the sun will be at the center. You got Instagram? Okay. 5:36 p.m., the sunset must become in between 2 pyramids, Giza and Cheops, Egypt. You have seen that picture? And the sun right in between. 12 o'clock, the sun will be in Mexico. 90 degrees on top of the pyramid, and when the sun gets straight 90 degrees, do you know what happens? There is no shadows. 2.5 minutes, no shade, because the sun is straight all the way. So Maya find the place, and immediately they built another 2 cities. One city for our high society, okay? And another city for our rulers, okay? But don't confuse, high society and rulers is different, okay? Rulers will be our engineers, architects, mathematicians, and our high society, people with artistic skills like musicians, dancers, tattoo workers. You got it? So Albert Einstein and tattoo workers, different side, okay? So in the middle, it was the city of our gods. So finally, we understand that there is 11 degrees inside and 11 degrees outside, so it's 22 degrees deviation from Cancer. So they make this on purpose. You know why? Because they were trying to imitate Orion's belt constellation. Have you seen Orion holding a bow and an arrow? 3 stars on his belt. 1, 2, and 3. This is the bow and the arrow, and this is the way how the Maya find out the north. You got it? You remember I said I fly kite on top of that one. You remember that? Let me show you a nice picture of 1985. By first time, the Maya Council, the Mayan deputies, they permit the National Geographic and television company Discovery Channel to remove the sacred brick. How we name it sacred? Because all bricks in Chichen Itza, they were square, except one. And that one is on top of the roof of that pyramid. So they remove it. So on the June 20, when the suns get lined up 90 degrees on top of ourselves, the only light coming into America, ready guys, will be this way. Uh-oh. You got it? It's beautiful. And they made it without Wi-Fi. So inspired on the sun, they discovered the center of Earth. So inspired of this, I want to take you there to club. Welcome. Welcome everybody to my casa, to Chichen Itza. Please, this way.
No, you're fine.
I know. You want to run away for a nice picture. Don't worry about it. I know that, okay? But before that happens, you see, there is a bunch of tour guides. For example, there is one over there. His name is Chabelo, with the dog. Okay? He's Maya. There is like, I don't know, 50, 60 tour guides, but just a few we love to clap. And the reason why we clap is because in honor of energy. Mayans were fervently believers of energy. Catholic tour guides, they don't like to clap. Catholic tour guides, they worship Jesus. Mayans, we worship energy, universal energy. So in honor of this, we believe that when we clap right there at the center of the earth, we can release the bad energies away from us. And we can catch from the environment positive and clean energies, making a perfect balance. And this balance was named by Chinese as yin and yang. Hindi named it karma and dharma. And Mayans, we name it duality. And guys, get ready, because I'm going to show you the most beautiful symbol of duality ever carved by a pre-Hispanic civilization. Behind me, there is 9 level pyramids, and 9 level in the other side. Plus one top will be the total 19 portions of the pyramid, okay? So what we got here is the total amount of constellations, 19 constellations. What we got here is the total amount of Mayan calendar. We got 19 months in our Mayan calendar. Did Isaac explain you that? No? Okay. We got 19 months and we got 18 of them with 20 days. You may wondering why not 30? Why 20? Because they use the 10 fingers and the 10 toes to count. 18 times 20 is 360 plus one short month of 5 days. The one we use for holidays and human sacrifices. So yes, Mel Gibson is right. We sacrifice people. Apocalypto movie. Okay? So 360 plus 5 will be 365. Okay? So what we got here is the time. 9 months by side plus the top 19. You got it? Okay. There is a staircase, and all the way on top there is a small door. Can you see it? And on top of the door, among the lines, there is one face. The one is named God of Creation. So on top of the door, by the way, listen to me, the according MIT, University of Massachusetts, is not a door. What you guys are watching is a super high advanced frequency speaker. Listen, it's not sound speaker. So it doesn't work with echo. It doesn't matter how loud you scream, hola, it won't work. It works with vibration. And you're gonna find out in a moment. So on top of the speaker, among the lines, there is one face with 2 different earrings. And the first earring is a square, and the second one is a circle. A square earring, a square one, it means corn seed, eggs, male symbol of energy. And the round earring, it means pregnancy, jaguar paw, female symbol of energy. So the according Maya and Gregorian calendar too, it takes 9 months and a half to reach the nose. And that's the maximum period station to have a baby girl, 9.5 months. And 9.5 months to have a baby boy. So boys and girls, we are equal. We are mortals. And he is a god. You got me? Look carefully, because all what you guys are watching It's an optical illusion. For you and for me, the nose, the door, the staircase, it looks lined up all the way center, but it's not real. It's totally crooked and twisted, completely crooked and twisted. So what you guys are watching is an optical illusion. And you may wonder, what do you mean crooked? You remember I showed you Orion's alineation? And the cities were lined up 11 degrees in and outside, 22 degrees. The foundation, just the foundation, the first platform, it's facing real north. But the top, it's facing magnetic North Pole. So they discovered two norths instead of one, and that's why it's crooked. So trust me, it's an optical illusion. I'm gonna take you there to the center, and we must clap 9 times. 3 sets of 3 claps. If you say yes, I promise you, she knows what I'm talking about. I promise you. I will share with you hundreds of facts of the Mayas. In 2 weeks, you won't remember. But in 10 years, the only thing you will remember here, it will be yourself clapping at the center. Why? Because when you get there, you won't hear one sound. You will hear 2. The first sound is your clap, and the second one, your frequency bouncing back to you. You got me? And I'm pretty sure you never hear your frequency before. So it's gonna be beautiful. We can hear that clap. You can hear it? Okay, I'm gonna take you a little farther so we can get 2 sounds instead of 1. Okay? We can go 1 kilometer. From the staircase, it's about 1,050, 1,060 steps, depends how short you are, all the way. 1 person clapping and it works. But if we get out ourselves, 1 step outside, we get nothing. 3. Can you hear it?
Yeah.
How about you? Not at all. Tequila for the mind. That's what you guys call back home Doppler. You got it? Okay, where is the Wi-Fi? Show me. No Wi-Fi at all. What we got is a stone staircase. The one is being used as a driver. So that's how the Maya gets a different pitch, a different modulation, a different sound. So ground level is a clap, but high level is a chirping. Pew, pew. And the name of that chirping is named Quetzal. You know about, you hear about Guatemala currency, Quetzales? Quetzal. Quetzal is the sacred bird of Maya. How sacred it was that the Aztec civilization, the mighty Aztecs, they called the main god Quetzalcoatl, feathered serpent. If you've been Peru, Incas named it Huiracocha, feathered serpent. But the real name is Kukulkan, feathered serpent. Have you seen, you guys like movies? There is a brand new movie named Black Panther. See? I got something beautiful to share about Black Panther. 7 years ago, Chait Boseman was here. And you see this humble man, I was his tour guide in Cuba. So he loved that much the Maya civilization. So he called the writer, we must inspire a new movie about the Mayas. So at the movie, the queen asked Namor, what's your name? And he answered, they call me different ways. But my name is Kukulkan. And this is the name of the temple. Kukulkan! 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 Tequila for the Mayas. Them to build Catholic churches in honor of the Queen Isabella Católica I. They named it the castle because it's hollow. So they thought my king and queen, they live inside chambers. But I already explained you there is alienation city Orion, so they live outside with us. So they don't live inside. So if it's not a castle, what is it? What we got here, using my Mayan iPad, I was playing you that what we got here is a calendar. What you guys are watching, the drawing looks perfectly square. But you remember what happens when we walk from outside to inside, everything gets crooked and twisted. Remember that? So the reason is because the temple it is twisted. It's not a square. It's rhomboid. So the staircase shape is not a cross. It's an X. And the Discovery Channel company tell us that the reason why it's twisted like this is because the Maya used like a Vitruvian man to build it. You remember Leonardo da Vinci? Inspired on Jesus Christ's crucifixion, he discovered the radiance. So Maya, inspired in praying energy, they discovered radius too. So every corner angle of this temple is 90 degrees, and 90 degrees times 4, it's 360. So the shape of the temple is square and round. So that means men and women. You got me? Suddenly, they explained us that they twisted 22 degrees so they can line it up the sunrise with the corners. So when the sunrise happens in this corner, there is 91 days of winter. So when the sunrise happens here, there is 91 days of summer, 91 days of fall, 91 days of spring. So they line it up with the seasons. Okay? How is this possible? Because the earth was in motion, because the totals never stop. Every morning 18 degrees. Okay, so if it's 91 days by season, 4 seasons times 91 is 364. Plus the day of zenith, when the light comes through, 365. You got me? So they finally discovered the seasons of the year, and then they built it 91 stairs in each facade. And 91 stairs times 4 is 364 stairs, plus the top, 365. The concept of time. You got me? We discovered 4 seasons, but we worship only 2. The first one is named equinox, and the second one is named solstice. Equinox means equal to the night, and solstice means like a day. Another message of equality. So we worship the spring and fall, and the reason is because the rain. September 22nd is a great moment to plant the seed, because there is 91 days of rain coming. So we can harvest the best fruits at the beginning of spring. You got it? So, ready for this? It's gonna be great. March 21st and September 22nd, because the deviation, we can watch the sunrise come through in the southeast corner angle, 5:36 a.m. in the morning. There is a wall, I don't know if you can see it. You got the wall? The sky watchers will be behind the wall. And the only work they got is to watch the sun. Where is the sun? Right in between, sir. Wait for the sunset. So if the sunset happens in the opposite angle, it's the perfect day. It's the perfect day to plant the seed. And when this happens in the other corner, it's time to harvest. You got me? So equinox and solstice, it was inspired in agriculture, but also in the equality between men and women and day and night. You got this? Okay. So this is the equinox, Rodrigo. No. Equinox must be 1 hour before the sunset. So if the sunset is 5:36 here, 1 hour before will be 45 degrees, 4:36. So the sun will be right in between the tree and the temple, right in the center. The sunlight will be crashing on the clapping facade, but the broken facade is going to get covered by darkness. So this is the equinox and solstice, when the pyramid gets split by light and shadows. And like the Apocalypto movie, when the king stands at the corner angle, the light will be crashing in 50% in his body. Light and shadow to show the power of duality, the yin and the yang. You got it? That's so beautiful. And the excess of light, the one is coming from the west, will be coming through the open angle. And when the light comes through the angle, must be crashing on the right side of the staircase, and that's how they get 7 isosceles triangles of light slithering down like a beautiful and amazing serpent named Quetzalcoatl. 7 triangles of light, the ones represents the 7 chakras of human body and the 7 colors of the rainbow. God's energy, people's energy, same place in Mexico. You got it? And all of these must be done in 52 years. So being honest with you, 600 before Jesus, there were 45,000 people. 45,000 people. A Stone Age too. And Maya, it wasn't big. Maya were short. Did Isaac explain you the Mayan profile? I'm gonna sacrifice it. Shorty persons, but sexy, but sexy. They're small but sexy. Small people, brown skin, Asiatic guys. So small people, they cannot make this happen in 52 years. So the first time, they make it a small pyramid. And the small one was 17 meters. This one is 34. So half of it. Why they make it that small? Because there were a few thousands? No, because they did believe everything's flat. So they thought 17 meters gonna be fine. They make the temple. Kukulkan never show up. So our rulers, they abandon Chichen Itza and they go back to Guatemala, Honduras, Belize, Nicaragua, Costa Rica, and El Salvador to get more people, more money. The workers, they stay here and they build one of the most amazing coliseums in America. The largest coliseum of the world is the Roman Coliseum. And the largest coliseum of America is the Great Patron. That's like the Mayan Staples Center. What you guys are watching, it's only 35% of the wall. There is way more inside. It's 200 meters long. It's kind of like a basketball. They got the stone hoops to score. I was playing a little bit about it, okay? So they must build another 2 temples, one for dancers, one for musicians, and the graveyard of the king. Okay? How long they got? 1,000 years. 1,000 years. Because in 1,000 years, the ones who abandon or rulers, they're gonna come back, according to prophecy, with more people. The big question is, did they make it happen? Yes, they did. They bring 200,000 workers, but listen to me, all of them free. So before Jesus, Chichen Itza, they were slaves. After Jesus, there wasn't no slavery no more. So these people, the one they come with them, they make them change their name. You are not pure Maya, you got us. So you need to clash, you need to get mixed. You need us? Yeah, change your name. So they changed 2 sides, water wizards. And that's how they named the city, the Great Chichen Itza, on the mount of the sinkhole of its sides. Did you know what sinkhole means? Cenote? Cenote? The well? Okay, on the mount of the well of its sides. Okay, it makes sense. But the big question is how they get them. They change the rules of the game. They understand the prophecy. Equal to the night like a day, it means men and women is equal. So by first time, 400 after Jesus, they permit a king and a queen rule together. And that never happened before. I heard someone's been Peru. Who's been Peru? Do you remember any Inca queen? No, it doesn't exist. And if you go to Bolivia, Paraguay, República Dominicana, Colombia, Brazil, Venezuela, or North America, Native Americans, they don't permit her. They don't permit the women. It was only men, chief, except in Chichen. It's getting crazy. I know. So these guys, they promise the people, join us. If you join us, you are equal, men and women. If you join us, you don't have to pay taxes. Oh, how is that possible? Because our main pyramid don't belongs to our king, belongs to our God. And if you join us, we promise you, no war. But you guys are warriors, not this time. At the sacred land, we never fight. When we want to fight, we performance the game, a sport, and this sport is named octagon. So that's the war sublimated. Do you got it? So imagine we are 20 persons here, and there is 500 over there, and I say we need them, we need workers, okay? We are the lead, we are the guys with the knowledge, but we need people with hands, okay? So I'm gonna get them by myself. You guys wait here. So how I can get them? They are 500 against me and my team. And my team was good. I got LeBron on my team, okay? James Harden, Giannis Antetokounmpo, Joe Morat, okay? I got the best of the best, and our captain is Michael Jordan. You got me? So I got a good team. So I go challenge the king, not the people. I want it, so I cannot compete against them. Okay, guys, we want your king. King versus king. 7 players versus 7 players, and the winner gets the right to rule the loser people. Makes sense? Who was the game? One ball made out of rubber, as big as my head. 2.5 pounds, 3 kilos of pure solid gum. So if you drop it, it bounces. Yeah, but 3 kilos is heavy. 2.5 pounds is heavy. Why it's heavy? Because you cannot touch it. The hoops, they were 29 feet high, 8.5 meters. And you cannot touch it? No. You must score using your hips, your knees, your elbows, and the game takes 6.5 hours. Can you imagine yourself out there 6.5 hours? Okay, Rodrigo, what about if I score? If you score, the loser captain, he gets the right to die on a public decapitation ceremony. Even the last drop of his blood will be collected, mixed with a stone lime, copper from Bolivia, and water, sacred water from the symbol, to make a color, to make a paint named Sinabe. And if you don't trust me, look the building, and you can see how the bricks are pretty black. Can you see it? This is because the blood oxidation. They paint with the human blood. I know, it sounds hard. I know. Where you come from? US. Tomorrow morning, United States versus Mexico. Mexicanos, we screw it, okay? You got John Cena. You got The Rock. Okay? We got El Santo and Isaac, okay? We got Chicharito, okay? But imagine this, on the real life, on the real war, do you think our presidents, they want the war? Hell no. They're gonna be in a bunker, you know where? In Cancun. Same bunker, both of them, because they are friends. Television enemies, but in the real life they are friends. You got it? They went to the same school. So who's gonna be fighting? You. Not me. I'm gonna be in a cave, okay? So the Maya way is better, because you don't need to kill the people. You need to kill the boss. So people love it. Oh, my life is in jeopardy. Put my name on it. How many pyramids you want? 1. And they make this one in 49 G. They make it 2 times bigger and higher. They click it to twist it and show us the time in the equinox. But they make something even more interesting. They hide the small pyramid inside the big one. So they build a new one on top of the big one. They use the one of the little one. So my kid is evidence? Of course, yes. I've been there. And the chamber was open. It was open for everybody. But it takes one stupid person to change the history of a nation. One guy was strong. And believe me, he was not Mexicano this time, okay? He come a visitor, he was drinking, and my king's throne is beautiful. Stone gold. With 52 stones of chains on it. 4 meters distance, the queen's throne, it was a woman giving birth, fetal position, with the both hands grabbing and pushing Tommy, painful face, facing the south, so my queen sits on her lap. You got it? And that place was open. And that stupid monkey, he wants to sit on your king's throne. And the guard says, you are too white. Yeah, you need to be short and brown. So you cannot do that, okay? He opened the Coca-Cola bottle, he dropped it into the jaguar. So the ammonia, the citron, the lemon of the Coca-Cola, it damaged the color. So the jaguar gets black and pink because one stupid person. It was a big deal. This pyramid used to be Carnegie Institution property, United States of America. So they take him to the United States, 7 years Nevada prison. At Smithsonian, Washington will be in charge to fix, clean the jaguar. So they make DNA tests, carbon dating, dark light tests, millimetrical pigmentation tests, and they find out 2 things. The first one, that color is not from Mexico. That color coming from the red canyon. Colorado. Got it? Oh, so that means Native Americans, they were our friends. Comanches in They are round. Asiatic eyes, straight hair. The only difference between us, they are taller. We are short. Oh, that's right. Hold down.
He's got me.
So he's mixed too. Apache, 50 and 50?
Like 25.
25? It's good enough. I'm gonna tell you something that you need to ask your mom, okay? When you get back home, when you were a baby, you're born, if you got 25% Apache blood with a purple spot here. When you get 6, 7 year olds, it disappears. Ask her. That's how we know about South American blood. They name it Mongolian spot because it's the mix of races. You're gonna love it. It's part of your history.
Awesome.
Part of your history. So, these guys, UNESCO says, hey, there is something else that we discovered here. The jaguar is never been moved. So it's always been watching the south like her. And the reason is because she was the boss, not him. So they close the chapter. No one can go inside. No one can climb. And the only way I'm going to show you snakes is going to be in a picture. There is 7 triangles of isosceles light coming down and a beautiful stone head. And my king and queen, they get inside by the little door. Can you see it? So the door is that small because they even need to bow like everyone else. You got it? There is one door behind this house. That's for my queen. There is another one behind the door. That's for my king. But you remember the picture I showed you with the light coming through? See? I'm going to show you a second picture. That's, believe me, there is 7 tour guides here, and just a few we got it. You know why? Because it happens at night. They lie us. They say, Kukulkan, it's a man. They don't believe in sex, in gender. He was a boy and a girl. You know how I can prove it? Every 4 years. With the leap year. You hear about leap year? Okay, every 4 years, as a coincidence, on March 21st, we got a full moon rising up 9:36 p.m. and we got a girl snake. A moon-like snake. This is the sun, this is the moon.
Elle est magnifique.
No, this is solstice. This, both of them are spring, but it happens on solstice and fall. Both of them, okay? Spring and fall. You got it? The full moon is different. Her shadow is not straight. Her shadow is waving. If you look carefully, the shadow is waving because Mayans associate high tides with the low tides with the moon. Agriculture cycle. They associate that every 28 days, rattlesnake release the skin in honor of resilience and transformation. And every 28 days, fertility period become with the bleeding. So when they talk about agriculture, they were talking about babies, life, and in Peru, they name it the Pachamama theory. All of us together with the universal energy.
J'ai envie de boire, bouffer, fumer.
Wait, because it's gonna get more crazy. Now let's talk about present time. 2001, one Canadian made one simple question that it drives us crazy. One question. He asked us, what is inside the little piece? We know the big one is a carrot, but what about the small one? And David Jackson drives us crazy because we don't know nothing about it. Oh, it's made of rock, sir. And we say that according to our scanners, NASA scanners, there is energy in there. Could be water, could be gold, could be silver, could be lithium, could be mercury. So what about if we can scan? So they became a social movement, museum, international, National Geographic, Discovery Channel, the Metropolitan Museum of New York, Smithsonian, Carnegie Institution, and NASA. And they brought the scanners. Would you like to know what they find out? Are you tired now? You feel bored? No. I can stop anytime you want. Okay, you tell me, Rodrigo, adios. Okay? Would you like to know what they find out?
Yes.
Another 4 pyramids. upside down. 58 feet underneath, they discovered another 4 pyramids upside down, and there is one down this corner like a choro. Another one down the other corner, another down the other corner, and another one down the corner, so the center is hollow. All the way completely hollow, because down there, 59 feet, there is a cenote, sinkhole. So they built 2 pyramids on top of the sinkhole, and down there is one. And I know, when Mexicanos say people, it's hard to believe. No, Mexicanos están locos. They got mezcal as a breakfast with iguana tacos. Don't trust them. They got 4 wives. Who can trust them, okay? Wait. 2004. The first electromagnetical 3-dimensional picture. They find out the water. So then, the National Geographic in 2006, they buy the rights, the copyright to there. They're making a giant excavation. So they show us the temple, but stupid people live in. So now it's only one excavation open on the east section. 2016, 10 years later, they find a way to get in. Guillermo de Anda and the National Geographic. 2018, they reached the bottom. Ready? You can imagine something big is going on here, right? Well, don't ask me how I get these 2 pictures. I got friends here. Okay, what they find out? Why this big camera? Another Titanic? No. They discovered remains of gold. Kilos and kilos and kilos. But we don't have gold here. So that gold comes from Colombia and Costa Rica. They discovered kilos of silver. We believe more than 3,000 kilos from Peru. They discovered hundreds of artifacts till the moment they stopped in 2020 because COVID. They got more than 2,000 artifacts like arrows, earrings, piercings, plate, medallions, etc., made out of turquoise from the Native Americans. Nuevo Mexico, Arizona, Nevada, Dakota del Norte y Dakota del Sur, South and North Dakota. So we are right, we meet them. Comanche, Apache, Dakota, Pawnee, Cherokee, Sioux. They discovered a disc made out of lapis lazuli stone from Calgary, Vancouver, and Montreal, Canada. Fire opals as big as my fist from Bolivia, the highest mountains of America. Silex stone from Chile and Paraguay. They discovered kilos and kilos of jade and obsidian from Guatemala, Honduras, and El Salvador. So this is the journey of all over America. And 1 kilometer distance from here, underneath, they discovered the remains of a queen. A queen, not a king. And why they put her underwater? To make faster the process of decomposition. She was a great ruler, so they want her to reincarnate soon to rule them again.